In this portion of the training, we will be discussing CourseKey Forms. CourseKey Forms is a fully digital way to collect information from your admins, students, instructors, or all of the above. CourseKey Forms also gives you a place to analyze all the information and to compare the responses to each other. I would recommend using CourseKey Forms for surveys and evaluations, such as graduate surveys or student evaluations. CourseKey Forms will be found under Applications and Forms. Here is where you will be able to see all of the forms that you have created previously, whether they are in a published or an unpublished state. You will see the name of the forms on the left-hand side, the name of your campus or campuses if there are more than one, the type of recipient that you set up for the specific form, whether that be students only, staff only, admins only, or all of the above, and the status of your form. You have the ability to search for the name of a form through the search bar and to filter it by school, by type, and by status. To create a new form, you would click plus new form. What you would do is fill out the title, an optional description, select the campus, and select the recipient type, whether that be your staff, administrators, students, or all of the above. The last step would be to decide whether or not you would like submissions to be approved after they've been collected. For example, if a student submitted a form but did not answer the questions adequately, you have the ability to reject the form if you toggle this on. Once you've created your new form, this is what it would look like. What you would do next is drag and drop the fields that you would like. For example, a text field here, or a date field here. You can also click Layout for more options, for example, a title at the top. And you can also select an image to include. To edit any of the fields, you would simply click on the pencil icon. In the text box, you will enter the words that you would like to display, and you would select whether you would like this question to be required or optional. You would also select whether or not you would like students to have multiple lines to answer the question or only one line. Lastly, you would click Save. Once you've completed all the edits, you can just click Save Changes. Once you are ready to begin using a form, you would click Publish. However, a published form cannot be unpublished. Once you publish a form, it will say Published in the top right corner of your screen. The next step would be to send the form to students. There are two different ways to send forms to users. You can send a form to a user by copying this link here or clicking Copy Link and providing that link to your users via email or another form of communication. However, we do have an external version of this link, which can be used for users who do not have accounts in CourseKey. So you can copy this link here by clicking Copy External, and this link can be sent to people who do not have accounts in CourseKey, and it'll give them the ability to complete the form without having to log into CourseKey in any way. The second way to send a form to your users is to send it directly to your users from within CourseKey. So what you can do is click on the checkbox next to the person's name and click Send. This will send the form to them. You can filter by searching for a specific user's name. You can also filter by courses. So you would select the course and it would filter down to the people that are enrolled in the course. You can also filter by program. So you can select the program and it'll filter down to the students who are in the program. Or you can also filter by user group. So you can select the user group and it will filter down to the students who are in the user group. And then after you do the filters, you can just select all users and click Send. And it will show you on the Send button how many users you are sending this form to. When you click on the Overview tab at the top of your screen, this is what you will see. On the left, you will be able to see the submissions for the last 7 days and in what quantities. Above that, you will be able to see a number of how many have been completed, how many need review, how many have been sent to students, and how many have been rejected. Below that, you will be able to see how many have been responded to versus how many have been sent but not yet responded to. When you scroll down, you will see the participants for this form. You will see their name, the submission date, the last activity on this form, whether it has been sent, rejected, or completed, and you can also view the submission itself. When you click on the submission, you will see the fields that were filled out by the student. You can also print the form that was filled out by the student by clicking on the printer icon at the top of your screen. On the list of participants, you can search for a particular one. You can filter by submission date, let's say the past week, for example, and you can filter by status, whether that be completed, needs review, if the approvals are on, sent, or rejected. You can also select all. Lastly, you can export this information into a CSV file. The Results tab at the top of your screen will show you the responses and the analytics for all the questions on your forms. In the Analytics tab, you will be able to see how many students chose each answer choice for each of the questions in your form. For example, for this question, question 3, you can see that 13 students selected March 1st versus 4 students selected March 30th. You can also see the total number of responses below that. You can filter the responses by submission date, status, or a specific question. By clicking on the Settings tab at the top of your screen, you will be able to see all the settings for this particular form. You can also edit these settings by clicking Edit Settings at the corner of your screen. Once you have completed making edits to the settings, you would simply click Save at the top of your screen. That's all there is to it. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out